Alright, if you were on the fence about higher dimensions, this could possibly grant a clearer perspective, or a perspective that you would like to have. Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, is the spectrum of light or color we are allowed to detect because we are anchored into this frequency in the 3D material plane by our DNA. The DNA acts as an antenna. Alright, let us imagine a propeller at a stop. The blades look to be separate, right? Until we start to spin the propeller. This is how vibration works. The faster it spins, the more spirit in nature it seems. It no longer seems to be separate, but one whole thing. If we spin it incredibly fast, it will eventually generate heat, red in color. Then it will travel through the spectrum into violet, eventually ultraviolet. This is the boundary threshold of our feeble senses. We need tools to see that there are other colors and heat beyond this. Now, let us imagine the sound in our imaginations. The propeller will eventually screech until it becomes so high-pitched it travels outside of our reality. This is ultrasound. Ultrasound and ultraviolet are existing in higher reality. Infrasound and infrared are the lower reality that is lost to our range of view. Animals can sense both, depending on their genetic structure. But as humans, we are locked out. You must use your birthright of intuition and imagination in order to connect the dots. This is not peak reality we're experiencing here, though a lot of humans think that we're the pinnacle of existence. We're not. We're just like insects to things that are above us. One must expand in consciousness in order to see the full picture. It is not in the material world. The material world is a tool for figuring things out. Imagine uploading into a virtual simulation and believing everything is real, and you try to possess things. Those things are actually possessing you, causing you to remain attached here. And it's interesting because the powers that be don't want us to realize where we are, our potentials, all of these things. So we're made to be a submissive species to parasitic institutions and entities like government. It is all illusion. You and I are participating in a dream of our own making. What you believe and focus on creates your reality. All planes and realities exist superimposed on one another. Just like we see 2D in the 3D, and 4D envelops 3D. These other realities can only be accessed by altering your personal frequency. It is similar to a radio broadcasting multiple stations from the same space. You twist the knob in your consciousness if you know how to. Substances like DMT can change one's frequency and grant access to the fourth dimension and the entities that reside there, which maybe they're archetypes, elementals, things of that nature, but also psilocybin and mushrooms. They can help to dissolve the illusion that we're trapped in. Once the illusion is dissolved, you can see that culture, race, sexual orientation, all identities are fabrications. They're phantoms of our imagination. So you can sidestep all of this stuff, step to the side of the ego, and you can exist in a different way. You can remove yourself from all the carnage, all of the chaos, but you have to realize, and you have to deviate. One must deviate, and it's nigh time to do that, I reckon.